Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Libra for March 2021. Keep in mind it's a general message, my friends. Take what you feel resonates for you and disregard the rest. Go about today and know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, your grassroots evolutions, the choices you make and the steps you take forward in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. And for me, that's personal freedom, personal power, and it lies at the tips of our fingers and at the soles of our feet. So use that power to do wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, thank you guys. I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. It would be wonderful to have you along this ride. And guys, if you do like this video, if it resonates, give it a thumbs up, please. It would be really appreciated to help circulate this message further. So I want to take a moment as well before we get into the cards to just say that time is fluid. So I am calling this message in for March 2021. However, this message may be just what Spirit wants to bring in this month. So take it with a grain of salt, but also with a grain of time, because we may be picking up on something that's already happened, something that hasn't happened yet, something that's past life, or something that's trickling into your energy system. So I'm also going to take a minute to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides who would like to come for our highest good of the entire collective watching. I'm going to ask them all to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible with the most far-reaching of messages, but again, only for our highest good. Top-notch messages only, my friends, nothing second-rate. So let's start off first here. I'm being guided to show you this giant, gorgeous chunk of a Apache tear. So you can kind of see through it at the top. So I was reading up a little bit about these particular crystals, and they talk about these happen where the light and the dark meet. So it's kind of like why we can see through it. It reminds me a little bit of smoky quartz in the way that you can kind of see through it a little bit, whereas I want to show you the difference here. This is just a chunk of black obsidian. There is no ability to see through it. It's just one solid color. So they wanted me to show you this, Spirit did. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous chunk, very, very protective as well as healing. So some of you may actually want to get some of that. So I have first the Dragon Oracle here, and this is by Diana Cooper, for anyone interested. And we're just going to start out with a little dragon wisdom for some spiritual advice that Spirit wants you to know this month going forward. Please, Spirit, what messages do you have for Libra, please, for March 2021? What would you like? Okay, so I said, what would you like to tell Libra? These all fell. I'm going to put them down, but what came up upright is this beautiful emerald dragon. So I feel like there's a lot of focus on the heart center this month as well. For some of you, there may be a really strong connection to May, is what I heard as well, because emerald is the birthstone for the month of May. And also, before I go any further, before I read this, I'm reminded of the Wizard of Oz. If you see all these poppies, when they're lying down and the Wicked Witch sprinkles some sleeping dust and they fall asleep, they're so close to their goal. I'm feeling like this is saying don't give up either, because even if you had to take a rest in the field of poppies, the Emerald Castle is within your sights, it's within your vision, and it's within your grasp. So the message it says is bring healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine protection, align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. That's absolutely gorgeous, because I think the universe is coming in as well this month. The cosmos are coming to support you, to help bring healing, so that again you can go forward, that good fortune, it's within your grasp, it's coming into your energy field. So accept this. And it says let your thoughts support your divine perfection. For me, this also means that if you are having more negative thoughts, or thoughts that suggest you're anything but perfectly divine and an imperfect, perfect person, then ask them to leave. Think about 3 different things that get you back into that good mood. Remind yourself that good fortune is coming. And I think a lot of this has to do with our mindset as well. If we feel like things are working out in our favor and things are going our way and good fortune is coming, we're drawing that in. But if we hold the truth that good fortune doesn't come to me, I'm an unlucky person, and abundance is not within my grasp, well, it's not going to be, right? So try and remove any negative thinking as well, as what I'm hearing on that. But that's a really gorgeous card. So aligning with your fifth dimensional blueprint as well means being connected with the higher realms, listening to spirit. You also get the earth and water dragon here. And this card says, create the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. And this one being the earth and water dragon as well, is I feel like there's that heart with the water, there's our emotions, and here's this grounded, stable being with the earth here, that it's going to, like it says, harvest the abundance and nurture it. It's something physical in this world that can grow. For some of you, I heard like it could be like the lottery, some of you winning the lottery. For some of you, I feel like this is your birthright, helping you to create new opportunities. Who you were born to be in this world, that energy is starting to trickle into you, but also coming into alignment with a higher purpose and greater good is what I'm hearing. And know that this fresh start is coming. Good fortune is coming to you, okay? Good fortune is coming. I feel like it's all about how you see it, and as well as with these little magic around is how you harness that magic. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is the gold and orange dragon from Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future and be a guiding light. That's absolutely gorgeous as well, because the more we're authentic in ourselves, the more we express our authentic truth, the more we give space for other people to do that as well. So that's really, really important energy, that whatever you receive, whatever this good fortune is, it may be money, it may be wealth of a different kind, it may be family, love, it may be the new energy coming to you, as well as it may be a guiding light for you. Just take it how it resonates, but there are new opportunities here, and it will soon be time to harvest those rewards. So Spirit is actually asking me to read you the Earth and Water Dragon. So that's the wrong book. Let's get the Earth and Water Dragon and figure out what that is, okay? Number 30. Okay, so the Earth and Water Dragon says, fourth dimensional brown and green earth and water dragons bring the blessings of a new opportunity. They synchronize the energy and timing to ensure it blossoms. The element of earth enables us to ground our projects, while the element of water enables us to flow with them. When combined in the earth and water dragons, these are very auspicious qualities. When mixed together in the physical world, earth and water create mud, which is an excellent for the growth of seeds. Consider yourself planted, I guess, right? If you were planting a tree, so here's the guidance. If you're planting a tree, you place its roots into the soil and make sure it has a good foundation. Then you activate its growth with water. In due course, you harvest the fruit. The more effort you put into providing the perfect conditions for the tree, the better the crop. This card is showing you this is a good time to create. With the gracious assistance of the earth and water dragons, you can lay a strong foundation for your future. Picking this card suggests it's time to start a new phase of your life. Fresh opportunities may be presenting themselves to you, so be ready to nurture any ideas or visions that come to you. The earth and water dragons will enable you to know intuitively what is right for you and to harness your creativity. They will help you to generate the right conditions to succeed. They will motivate you to put in the necessary work, for this is an important step, and then you can harvest your abundance. Most importantly, they will help you take things lightly. So listen to your inner wisdom. The time for action is now. So if there is a project or something you've been thinking about trying to get off the ground, now's the time. Take that step, because your efforts are going to be harvestable, right? Like it said, the more you nurture that tree, the more likely you're going to get fruit. As well as what I'm hearing is, like, they talk about planting a new seed. What about something that's old? We think about apple trees or other fruit trees like pear or plum trees. If there's a lot of dead branches on these trees, the tree has to work harder to produce the apples because it still thinks that this dead arm or this dead leg or whatever limb it is, it still thinks that I have to provide sustenance to that, even though there's nothing to actually give nutrients to. So if we prune these things off, we get rid of the old branches, we find that our tree is healthier, right? And the nutrients are going where they're supposed to be. And usually, if it's a good year, we can't control everything, right? So we can't make the sun come out as much as it needs to. We can't make the rain fall maybe as much as it needs to, but we can take care of what we planted, even if this was years ago. So I think this is tending to what you already have, knowing there's a fresh start available to you. But for some of you, this is not necessarily something new. It's a reinvigoration, maybe, of something new, right? Of old, but something new. Okay, a reimagined thing as well. So for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, just again, know that something new is coming, that the energy is shifting, and that your thoughts support your divine perfection. Good fortune is coming. So keep that energy high, keep your mentality in a good place, and creating the foundations for new growth right now means that if you feel stagnant, think about something you would like to create and start working on those foundations now. My nose is super itchy for this. For some of you, maybe you're going to kiss a fool. Could just be spirit wants to make my nose super itchy today. So I have the Shaman's Oracle right now. They keep saying to me, be a guiding light. And here we go. I say be a guiding light. I'm going to take the bottom of the deck. You actually have two they want me to show you. The Ancestor of Memories and the Dancer of Lies. So as the bottom of the deck, we're going to come back to those. The messages we got here is the Shaman of Loss, the Shaman of Birth, the Hunter of Paths, the Hunter of Vision, the Hunter of Abundance, the Dancer of Inspiration. So these two things, they were at the bottom. I'm going to actually talk to about these first, because what it looks like with what came out here is that there may have been loss, right? I think sometimes too we get ourselves a little down if we've tried to do something but it didn't pan out how we thought, or we didn't succeed. We think that we're a failure. That's not true. The only way we fail is when we stop trying, right? So I think that you're probably going to be learning a lot from this. And like I said earlier, it may not be a new tree. It may be something that you thought didn't have a whole lot of life in it, but when you pruned it, it's something to learn from. It could be another starting point. So with this, I think it's also important that we grieve what we need to grieve. If we know we're holding on to old hurts or old debts or something that's keeping us down, we need to process these. We need to work through them. Unprocessed grief, unprocessed loss can rear its head in ugly ways. So one thing I'm also hearing is if you feel like through the cosmos, if the energy that's coming to you is helping you to remember a person or a situation or a loss that you've experienced, feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. You don't need to stay here. But if we ignore it and we gulp it down and say, nope, don't want to deal with you, don't want to deal with you, it's going to keep coming back because it's unprocessed. So I feel like Spirit's really saying, you know what? This particular stuff, to birth in a new existence, we need to let go of the stuff that has been lost. They want me actually to read you a little bit of the Shaman of Loss. So, this shaman could be even coming to you as a spirit guide right now to call on the Shaman of Loss. And their message says, I am the Shaman of Loss. I can interpret lost ideas, traditions, beliefs, and meanings, values you once cherished but have since forgotten. I help you to understand what losing something means and teach you the paradox that loss is a gain. I help those who are lost to find themselves and those who have lost the path to rediscover it. No matter what you feel is missing from your life, I can help you to replace that loss with fresh hope. And that's beautiful because whatever losses come in, greener grass or fresher water is coming, right? Cleaner air. something new is being birthed in, and Spirit's already said that at the beginning. Good fortune is coming to you. So the hunter of paths, the hunter of vision, the hunter of abundance. I see this as you seeking knowledge, seeking which path is right for you. And this may be revisiting old losses or revisiting old ideas to say, okay, so I may have outgrown this. What can I take? What was taught to me? What did I gain from this experience that can help me build something new? And I feel like this hunter of paths is same with the hunter of vision. Is like, you may have had a lot of different jobs, I heard. You might have tried a lot of different things in school, and nothing really stuck because it wasn't inspiring to you. I think Spirit is going to be showing you different directions that you can go. If you already have an idea in motion that Spirit was already pretty clear, now's the time. Take it. Because I heard opportunities like this, they don't come around every day, right? That whatever opportunity lies before you may be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. If you feel in your heart that what is offered to you is right for you, take it. Open arms, accept it, and, hug it into you. Because with this hunter of abundance, I feel like you may have been looking around and looking, but Spirit's like, you don't have to keep looking outside of yourself. Look within yourself and look within your physical reality. There is so much to be grateful for, and good fortune is coming. I honestly think that's what this is going to be titled, because there is good fortune coming. Just because we've experienced loss, there may be what we feel as a negative card, but it doesn't necessarily mean that something wasn't gained. For example, here's something that sometimes, if you're leaving one job, some of us may see this as a loss. But if we're walking into a better job, a more high-paying job, or something that really makes us feel alive, one loss becomes a gain. There's something, I'm hearing closing time again by Semisonic, but there is a new gain happening from a closure of something else. So when one door closes, the other one's opening up, and you're just moving in, I heard divine presence, but in divine order, and everything's happening for you in the timing that it is. So if you're getting visions, is another thing I'm hearing. If you are receiving visions, write them down. What do they mean to you? You may have a really big picture of what you want to do or what you feel like you're meant to do in this world and not quite sure where to go. Well, with this hunter of paths, the only way to find out sometimes is to take those paths. Go down the one path. Was it for me? No. Had to come back. Does that make you a failure? No. It means you tried, right? It means you didn't lose the opportunity to see if that was for you. And along this path that may not have been for you, more than likely gain some vision as well. I know that was not there. Let's recalibrate. Let's rethink this. Come back to our inspiration. Come back to the things that make us feel alive and try again. So this dancer of lives with this ancestor of memory, for some of you with this loss, I want to get one clarifier before I go further. For some of you, thank you, with this loss, this Shaman of Loss, what you're actually healing is information that was, I heard, falsified or not correct, passed down. For some of you, this could be old, outdated ways of thinking, like what I'm hearing. And I'm not saying this is you, but one of the examples I'm hearing is like racist thinking, okay? The ancestor of memory here being like, well, there may have been throughout time old ideas, old belief systems, or even old lies, right? Especially when it comes down to race, that were perpetuated, that were believed to be true, and people were othered, right? So it's not just about racism, but that was the example that they were giving me, where people were othered. And what do we need to lose? Maybe it's that, right? We need to lose some preconceived notions of truth, preconceived notions of people, preconceived notions of the divine, preconceived notions of our own path. Or this could also be, if there has been people around you who have been untruthful, who have lied, the dancer of inspiration here, I feel like, is if you feel like there's been untruth told, Spirit's like, I feel like with this hunter of vision and paths going, ask, communicate. if, again, I'm hearing like you may even have like a compulsive liar in your midst. If that's how this is, it could even be family as well. I'm going to just grab this pen. As well as I'm hearing like gaslighting. You could have literally ancestors who have made you question your ability to know the truth, or who have tried to pull the wool over your eyes, and this is the point where you're like, it's no longer a loss. I gained vision, I gained truth, and I'm birthing into who I am. Once we let go of whatever these lies are, and I actually want to read that to you too, but once we let go of whatever those lies are, we start allowing room for the light to come in. So the Dancer of Lies, I opened right up to the page. It says, I am the Dancer of Lies. I live to distract, to destroy, and to break down all truth into darkness and despair. I dance in your heart and in your thoughts, and I lead you away from the path you are meant to follow, into a place of mishap and reality. I break hearts and minds alike, and I am the hardest opponent you will face. You are right to fear me, but like all liars, I fall back into the face of truth. Speak. And this could be even, I heard like childhood. You may have people around you, like I said, who have belittled you or say what you remember, that's not true. Trust your memory, okay? It also says here, deceit is one of the most powerful and harmful aspects of human experience. A lie can destroy dreams or hopes in a moment, weaken or damage beliefs, interrupt progress, and turn us aside from the road we should follow. One thing I'm hearing right now too is if you had anybody jealous of you in your world or in your past or in your future or currently who didn't want you to succeed because they felt some way that your light makes them dimmer. This is the place where it's time to realize this. Know that they may have told you that you won't succeed in hopes that you wouldn't do this because they know that your light is so friggin' blinding and beautiful and bright they could never compare. But the thing is, nobody needs to compare. Nobody needs to compete. You're you and they're them. And the only thing that engaging in this behavior does is take their light down. So what I'm feeling as well is with this Hunter of Abundance, I want you guys to focus on what's true to you, what's beautiful to you, and everything that you have to offer. Disregard people who tell you you're not good enough because maybe they never tried, or they tried and they didn't succeed. And the only thing there that makes them a failure is, again, they didn't get back up and try again. Sometimes we try everything in the same way over and over again, expecting different results. How's that going to work, right? So it says, even half-truths can be damaging, even if spun for the best intentions. Living a lie withers the soul and brings us only fear and pain. The Dancer of Lies is a trickster who encapsulates this negativity. Yet no one shows truth by means of paradox. Only by confronting truths can we conquer the liar within, the return to the path we desire to tread. So this could be, it talks also about loss and sorrow here, an inner conflict, weakened resolve, darkness, being led astray, dissolution of dreams, frustrated plans, falsehood, oppositions, distractions. For some of you, this is not a person. It's just a lie maybe that you've internalized, that you're not good enough for this or that you could never succeed. And I feel like this is where it's like we need to heal this memory. This may even be asking you to recall all the times where you have succeeded. I want to show you this as well. This is, I can't remember fully the name. It is a partly pyrite, so it's the peacock ore pyrite. But look at all these beautiful pieces. Like there's spots that they just look like a normal rock and you think it's painted. What I'm being guided to say is, you are the peacock. Be the peacock. It's okay to be beautiful and to spread your wings and to show the world your glory. That peacock does not care if the bird next to it isn't as beautiful and elegant as him. He's still going to be that beautiful peacock. So show your true colors and show your feathers and live your life with color is what I'm hearing. So I have the Animal Wisdom Tarot with a little bit of guidance today, please. Yet the Six of Fossils and the Gorilla. And to me, this is focusing on family, building what you have, working together, being stable, being grounded, and being in abundance. And that's really wonderful as well, because Spirit said, good things are coming. Good fortune is coming. Expect it. It fell out in the reverse, but honestly with this deck, I don't think that we're going to read it like that. The only thing that would be in the reverse would be that this needs to be removed. If you feel like abundance isn't yours to have, we need to work through whatever lies and deception we've told ourselves and know that that is not truth. You are meant to have abundance. And I heard it's your divine birthright in this world. So tell me more about the Six of Fossils, please. What else would you have Libra know? So they're telling me to look at the signs. You could have an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And this could be you guys with a brand new insight Libra. Or this could be a Gemini. This could be an Aquarius. Or this really is that in order for us to gain stability and abundance and feel connected to the people around us, we may need to get a new mindset. This is also birth with the stork, which is the shaman of birth. I heard some of you may want to be a midwife, and as well as the example here could be like the dancer of lies that people have told you is that don't be a midwife. Because old stories, people, their midwifery is one of the oldest professions as well for women, right? And this could be even something tied down to somebody had a bad experience, so you may want to do this, and people are like, oh, no, you shouldn't do that. Become a doctor, an obstetrician, rather than a midwife. Well, there's a lot of different opinions on that, but if it's what's calling to you, do it. Whatever brings you light, whatever direction you feel is right for you, follow it. And as well as important here, I heard light as a feather. One of these cards, I think it was the Earth and Water Dragon, talked about feeling light. Feeling joyful is how this is. And I think that this is, once you release with this feather on the ground, once you release whatever the lies are, you're going to start seeing truth a little bit differently. There's going to be clarity. And this is also about flying high, reaching your full potential. So they want me to take the bottom of the deck, which is the magpie, and the Seven of Swords, so Seven of Feathers. And this is deception, this is trickery, this is lies. This could be a person, like I said, again, not wanting you to see your true worth. Or I heard with the magpie, this could be somebody also who feels like they're in competition or they want to do something similar, so they don't want you to know that you actually hold the key. And I think this is important to say, no, we're going to create a space in our physical world where we're feeling calm, we're feeling serene, we're feeling or even the presence of the divine, right? We're feeling connected and we're feeling supported. Because this will help clear up any misunderstandings or miscommunications as well. For some of you, I heard you may have Mercury retrograde ended a few weeks ago, but for some of you, there may have been conversations or discussions that happened during Mercury retrograde. Things were brought back up to the surface. I heard reprogramming. You may be even reprogramming your own thoughts on something came out so important or so vile is what I heard. Someone's plan that, or even something that a deception or something that they've done, that this is forcing you to rethink and go, you know what? All these different things have been lies. I'm looking for the truth, and that lies within you, my friends. So let's get a little bit more before I pull a self-care oracle. Please tell me more about this Seven of Feathers. They're showing me the rainbow as well. Okay. So you get the Knower of Secrets, which is the cat and the High Priestess. You got this, your intuition, and you have Judgment. Justice. This is you guys, Libra, but the bearer of justice. Justice, they say sometimes justice is blind. Well, this elephant never forgets, and it wears its heart on our sleeve. It is grounded and stable and unmovable, I heard, but trunk up to the sky, connected to spirit. So this elephant is beautiful because in the middle of our feet and in our trunk, we have our heart space. And this is being open wide for everyone to see. And also this Knower of Secrets, I think that's really important here to connect with your own divine wisdom, because she holds the scroll. Much like someone may have wanted you to not think that you have power in your life, you hold the key. You have the power to make magic happen. And that's what 7s are as well. They're spiritually guided numbers. And I feel like this may be a time just to rethink your path. So get in touch with Spirit. Get in touch with your own innate wisdom. This is also honoring the divine feminine aspect within yourself. She wears her heart on her chest. What's interesting about both of these cards is their heart's visible. Keep it open, because that's also, if other people have told us lies or whatnot and it's tried to shut us down, the best revenge you could have is to open that up and live truly for yourself, because that could be what that good fortune is that's coming in. It's just a whole bunch of love and that warmness, and you being able to open up and be who you are without fear of repercussions is what I heard. So if there are people that make you feel like that, it's not a loss, my friend, it's a gain. That's what I have for you. I hope you all have a wonderful month. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.